in 2012, Sleep in Heavenly Peace has delivered, get this, 100,000 beds to children in need. That is amazing. I love to hear that because there is so much need in our community. Joining us today is Brian Rieger. You're here, Brian. Thank you so much for joining us and telling us about this wonderful, wonderful service that you have. How are you, Brian?
I'm good. Good. Thanks for having me.
Of course, you're so welcome. Tell us, friends out there, the mission of Sleep in Heaven.
Sleep in Heavenly Peace, it came about because of a neighbor of one of the founder that didn't realize that the children right next door needed beds. And so it had just greatly expanded from 2012 until now. Like you said, 100,000th bed. And our motto is no kid sleeps on the floor in our town. And we want to make every town our town. And as we've started in Auburn and we've expanded into Midland, Bay City, and now starting to get into Saginaw, we've seen the need is very great out there.
We're really all in this together. Right? What does that mission mean? That is so heartwarming.
Getting the community aware of the problem is one of the biggest things that we need to get out there, because a lot of people do not understand that there could be someone right in their neighborhood that does not have a bed. Once giving the people the opportunity to know that there's the need out there, to get them involved with either a bed build, bed deliveries, fundraising. We have numerous opportunities to get people involved with the organization. So it's not something that we want to keep to ourselves. It's trying to get the community involved. And when I first started 2 years ago, no one knew what Sleep in Heavenly Peace was, but now when I talk to somebody and they say, oh yes, I've heard of Sleep in Heavenly Peace, and they understand what the need is out there.
See this work really impacting the children in our community.
The children, we heard from counselors and parents, teachers, that the children that are affected by sleepless nights or sleeping in beds with multiple other siblings, that they're not getting a good night's sleep. So we've heard a lot of good response after children have got beds of their own.
Beautiful to hear. And I hear that you also have a public build about that and what we can do to help.
Yes, we have actually 2 builds coming up in October, the 1st and the 15th. And these are open to the public builds where people can come in and see what we're doing. We'll build 40 beds on a Saturday morning. We'll start at 8:30. Our build manager's pole barn is outside. It's not heated, and that's one of the things will probably be one of our last builds because of the weather that happens here in Michigan. It gets kind of cold outside, but we're trying to get some beds built up because the need does not stop, even though the weather gets cold that we can't build. But we're trying to do 2 bed builds, one on the 1st of October and then on the 15th. We're looking for up to 60 people to help, because we can build 40 beds in about 2.5 hours with 60 people helping, and that will help with our demand as that it doesn't slow down. You can go to our Facebook page and sign up, or I believe there is a link that you'll have on connected to this too, but our Facebook page, there'll be a Sign Up Genius link for the bills, and they'll be at 165 Amleth Road in Freeland is the address we're having. If you can't sign up beforehand, if you want to just stop and see what happens, we have people that never run a power tool to people that come back every time because they love running power tools. Not everything is power tools. We have a lot of people that are just dipping wood, pounding stamps in wood and things like that. So there's a lot of different opportunities. So if somebody wants to stop and check it out, we'd be happy to have you stop in.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Of course, you're so welcome. And if you would like to sign up for this build, all you have to do is go to our hot link section. We do have a link. Thank you, Brian. And if you have any ideas on what you would like to see on our show, you can send them to us at 4pmnews@wnem.com. Just use the subject 4PM News Spotlight.